Happy Friday to my basics bitches out there. This is Friday No Filter, where we unleash the rant on the basics of health. Each Friday, we tear down the glossy facade and dive headfirst into the nitty-gritty of what it takes to thrive in the chaos of modern health. No frills, no fluff, just straight talk about what matters. It's time to embrace the chaos on your own journey and give a big, bold middle finger to the status quo. Hello, hello, welcome back to another episode of Don't Call Me Skinny. Thanks for being here with me today. If you love this show, which I'm sure you do, you want to rate and review it and share it with your friends, please. It's how I get out there. I don't, pay for anything on my podcast. Like it's just word of mouth. So if you love what you hear, share it on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, share it with your friend, your cousin, your aunt, your whatever, whoever, that would love to listen to me talk about this. So Wednesday, that episode we did, I'm a little bummed. I'm not even going to lie that the event that we were supposed to do last weekend, this last Sunday, actually did not happen. It's been postponed, I think, to March, beginning of March. So you could still get in on that if you want to come. But that being said, it was really powerful to hear, regardless of the capacity in which the people that we work with, right? She works with people from 8 years old all the way up to who knows what. And I work with mainly Gen Pop women, like your everyday mom or your everyday woman. And those are mainly my people. And what I notice a lot about the people that I work with specifically is their negative headspace, where they have tried all of the things and the things didn't work. And I can't do that. Carbs are bad for me. I can't, every time I eat a carb, I get bloated, and everything is very negative. And when we live in this negative space, it does affect our mindset. How we go into something really will affect the outcome. It really will affect the outcome. If you could, I always think of it like opening the chest cavity, and not like in a weird, like crack it open, like you're having surgery, but like pulling your shoulders back, opening your chest and putting your arms out. Like, I feel like this is how we have to go into things. We have to be open to making mistakes. We have to be open to learning things we don't know. We have to be open to changing the things we do and learning different ways to do them, even the things that we think we know. Like, there are so many of us out here. I know what to do. I just need to do it. I'm going to tell you right now, the majority of you don't know what the fuck to do. Actually, I'm going to tell you that right now. The majority of you don't know what to do. You have to be open to being wrong about knowing what to do. I know what to do. I just need to do it. Honey, if you knew what to do, trust me, you would not be overcomplicating this process as much as you are. Okay? I love you, but this is the truth. This is the truth. So, being open to learning new things, being open to making mistakes, being open to learning new skills, being open to all these things is part of this process, being open to those things. If you're not open to them, if you come into it with a very closed mindset, it is going to matter. It is going to make a difference. And it does matter. Okay. It will affect your outcome. Your mindset going into something will affect your outcome. I talk a lot about this with my kids, whether it's a test, whether it's swim, whether it's whatever. Oh, I'm probably not going to drop any time today. Yeah. This is a prime example. Last week, my daughter, my shoulders hurt really bad. I couldn't even barely raise my hand in class today. Like they hurt. Well, number one, your backpack weighs like 1,000 pounds and you carry it all day at school. So there's that. But so she was getting out of the car and going into the school, and she's like complaining about her shoulders hurting. And I said, Jaden, look, you're going to go out there and just swim the best that you can swim. Just swim the best you can swim. Go into it open you don't have to bust a PR. You don't have to do whatever. You don't have to beat anybody. Literally just go out there and just go out there be open to swimming the best that you can swim. That's it. That's all you can do. So what ended up happening? Boom, there go like 4 or 5 more seconds off of her time. Dumped them. Right? Because it has nothing to do with her ability to do it. It has what it has to do with is her belief in her ability, her mindset around her ability. And if she goes into everything with a negative mindset, with I can't do it, I'm never going to drop more time, I'm never going to get an A on this test, I'm going to fail everything, What do you think is going to happen? Sarah even said on the podcast, when the girl fell off the beam, what was the last thing you thought about? Don't fall off the beam. Exactly. Your own thoughts put action into motion. They mean something. They truly mean something. I mean, we can talk about like the power of prayer and all this other whatever, but like, really, is it about the power of prayer? Or is it like also about like just, you're like, okay, this has got to get better. This has got to change. This has got to shift. Something's got to change. I just had this like brain fart here. One thing that, something that came through on a one-on-one client, and I've been talking about 2 specific one-on-one clients lately, just because they've been kind of in the forefront. Well, 3 really, but kind of in the forefront of my brain and really relevant to what we're talking about and what's going on. And I did a check-in today, and the one-on-one client who's been struggling to get in the gym, last week got in the gym, and I had made this comment last week that all of a sudden they both started just working out, like shift, boom, done. All of this stuff, right? And so I got a voice memo from the one client who said, I realized when in your podcast, you're talking about how you don't want to coach people who have motivation, and it's not that you don't want to coach committed people, but like your job as a coach is to help people get there. Like that's my job, right? And she's like, I never thought about this, but like I've never had a coach. Like my parents weren't good coaches. Maybe my teachers, but like I'm the coach in my job. Like I'm the one that takes care of everything. I'm the one that guides people and leads people. And she's like, in my family, I'm the mom. I'm the one that's coaching my children, even though they're adults, it's still coaching. And when they were young, right? She's like, I've never been coached. I'm not even sure I knew what to expect from a coach. Like, she's like, I've done all these other programs where they tell you what to do, where, she's like, I've done a trainer where he writes down all the stuff. He tells me what to do. He tells me what to get, all this stuff, right? She's like, I've never been in the driver's seat like this. I've never been coached before. So asking for what I need is really hard because I'm like, I don't even know what to ask for. I don't even know how to be coached. This was a really aha moment for her, right? Which is, again, the mindset. Now, this client, and something I've been trying to get her to do, is allow herself some space to figure out what the hiccup is. Like, what is the hang up with the movement piece? What is, give yourself some space. I want you to not work out. I want you to just maybe put on your shoes. I want you to just, maybe just walk into your basement where your workout equipment is. Leave the expectation at the door. You're not expected to do anything. I don't care if I get a little notification that says so-and-so worked out today. I don't care, right? But let's give yourself some space and some patience and some grace. Open yourself up to these possibilities of what is actually going on? What is the deeper rooted problem? What is the hang up? What is the sticking point? And get curious about it. Because when we allow ourselves some openness to get curious, we typically are able to find the resolution. And like I told her today, it doesn't mean that this won't happen, but the next time it happens, we're going to be able to come through it and move through it a lot faster. And it's not going to last 3, 4, 5 months. Maybe it lasts a week. Maybe it lasts a month next time. But we're going to have some knowledge and some history and some background so that we can move through this piece a lot faster. And we were able to do that by allowing herself to open up, allowing her mindset to shift, allowing her to not be in this negative headspace and think so poorly of her because what's wrong with her because she can't go work out. Oh, I'm broken. There's something wrong with me. Not really. Like, there's a reason this is a sticking point for you. And that's what we have to figure out. And that was my job, to coach and guide her. So what did I do? I took the pressure off of her. It's okay. Just like Jaden, just like my daughter. Hey, you just go out there and you just swim the best that you can swim. There is no expectation. You just go do your best. If your best means you put 5 seconds on your time, that's okay. If that was your best for today. Just like my client, it's okay. Leave the expectation at the door. Let's get curious about what is going on. Your mindset has everything to do with the outcome. Your mindset going into whatever task that you're trying to tackle will determine the outcome of the thing that you're trying to obtain. It does matter. We think it doesn't matter. It matters. It matters so much more than what we even have. Like Sarah and I just scraped the icing, barely like licked it off, like barely. About how much your mindset going into something really fucking matters. So, this is what we're talking about in Fat Loss Basics. Still can join if you want to. And I talked about this, about the mindset. I wanted to set the tone for the mindset going into this group coaching. Like, be open to learning, be open to experiencing new things that you've never done before. Be open to all those things because they matter and they're going to mean something down the road in the next 5 weeks. If you're open and you come in with a growth mindset to this experience, you are going to be a different person in the next 5 weeks. It is going to make a difference. So that note, I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. I will catch you on the next episode.